Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. This is Abid Bajwa, your English language instructor, and I hope you will be safe, secure and steady at your site. Today we will be discussing argumentative essay writing for O-Levels English Language Paper 1 Section 2. Dear viewers, do you know that about 50% of English language students prefer to write a narrative essay rather than going for a descriptive one or an argumentative one? Next to this choice is a descriptive essay, and a very few of these students like to opt for an argumentative essay. What I personally believe is that one must go for an argumentative essay because this essay is easier to frame and tackle, and it has more potential to win you maximum marks in English language exams, provided that if it is handled and tackled precisely and accurately. So let's move towards our lecture to discuss its details and importance in English language. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Alright students, the topic of discussion is how to write an argumentative essay for English language examination 1123. And I have also given a caption, namely learn to write a top band argumentative essay. You must have observed that whenever we go through a marking scheme of English language paper 1, we come across that there are different rankings of the bands that have been provided by the examiners that tell us the details and the criteria that what is the ranking or what is the standard of writing a good piece of writing. So that is why I have given you the option learn to write a top band argumentative essay. What are the learning outcomes of today's lecture? What are the details that we will be discussing today? Number one, we are going to define what an argumentative essay is. Secondly, we will be learning about the structure of an argumentative essay, what structure you should frame for your O-Levels exams argumentative essay to win maximum marks in examination. We will also be discussing some mnemonics for argumentative essay that might help you, that might assist you to come up with an excellent piece of writing in argumentative writing. We will also discuss a past paper of May-June 2019, and we will be particularly concentrating on an example of an argumentative essay given in that paper. So on your screen right now you can see a screenshot of May-June 2019 paper, and as you can see I have put some of the area of this screenshot into red line boxes. The first box is write on one of the following topics. So you know it already that 5 topics are given, and basically there are 3 categories in the newer style of English language paper, and 3 categories include descriptive essay, one essay type is written out of descriptive one, and then 2 piece of writings are given for argumentative, and then 2 are given for narrative. And lucky you are that you have to only write on any one of them. Of course, you are advised to write between 350 and 500 words, and total marks for this part 30. At this stage I just want to remind you all that I have made other videos as well which address that what are the marking criteria that wins you maximum marks. So I advise you to go back to my channel and then you can watch the other videos that might be helpful for you. And there is a third box in red, and there is a topic that is going to be the topic of discussion for today's lecture, and that is an argumentative one. It says, is being a brave person always about using strength, a physical strength, or are there other ways of being brave? Give reasons and examples to support your view. I have put this argumentative topic into a red box so that you might come to know that this is going to be our center of discussion for this video. Moving on, let's begin with with the definition. For those people who do not have an idea what an argumentative mean or what an argumentative essay means. So, its definition can be, it is a type of essay that presents arguments about both sides of an issue. It could be that both sides are presented equally balanced, or it could be that one side is presented more forcefully than the other. You can quote different examples. I can give you different examples to just tell you what an argumentative is. For example, the first one is, city life is better than village life. Do you agree? Girls are more intelligent than boys. What is your opinion? So all these examples can be quoted to just demonstrate what an argumentative essay could be and what are the things which are involved in it. So what can be an ideal structure of an argumentative essay? Dear viewers, believe me, there are so many argumentative essay structures you might come across while surfing on internet, or might be your teacher would be teaching you. I personally suggest you that please follow any of these strategies, any of these structures which works the best for you. There is no structure which is entirely wrong, and there is no structure which is entirely right. What I personally believe, and I always suggest my students to follow, is going to be discussed. So to me, what is a structure of an argumentative essay? I personally believe that you must start your argumentative essay with an introductory paragraph. And what are the things you will be discussing in your introductory paragraph? Discuss question statement, mention your personal opinion, and include a hook or attention grabber. What is a hook or attention grabber? It can be any statement, it can be any quote, or it can be any question that you can just start your essay within an introduction, so that your reader might get attracted towards your piece of writing. For example, one of the example can be what I sometimes use. What was the last time when you did something for the first time? So this is a question, but it can grab the attention of my reader. So your first paragraph should be introduction containing your personal opinion about a particular piece of argumentative essay. For example, our piece of writing today is physical strength only shows bravery, or there are some other forms of bravery as well. Alright, the second paragraph should be the body of an argumentative essay, and you need to discuss 2 or 3 major arguments which are related to the topic here. Remember, you have already recorded your opinion in your introductory paragraph. So now you need to give some arguments, and then you need to give some reasons to secure and support your particular point of view. Try to include some reasons and examples here. Third paragraph can be named as counter arguments. What are counter arguments? Counter arguments are all those discussion statements that can be presented to support not your view, but support the views of other people or the opinions of other people. Actually, these are the arguments which are against your particular point of view. So see, present counter arguments to refute earlier arguments and justify your choice of opinion. You need to record counter arguments what other people believe, and which is obviously not in accordance with your point of view, but after giving that counter arguments, you need to justify and secure your point of view in this third paragraph. In the fourth paragraph, or it can be the last paragraph, you need to rephrase the major statement, end points, and clarify your supported view. At this stage, you are again advised to write down a brief summary of the whole discussion and describe your point of view in a very vivid and clear way, and then after that do acknowledge the opinions of other people as well, but stick to your point of view, remember. So what is the mnemonic? I personally believe if you follow a mnemonic in any piece of writing, it makes it more enhanced and more demonstrative for your readers. So for mnemonic is any group of letters or pattern that assists you doing a task. So for argumentative essay, the mnemonic is, to me, that always work is pre-up. I don't personally think that there is a particular meaning, literal meaning for this word pre-up, but it works a great deal for my students. So P-R-E-A-P, actually it's a group of 5 letters. What do they mean? Pre-up. P means personal opinion and introduction. If you want to take it as paragraph, you are free to do so. So 5 letter means, in this mnemonic, means 5 paragraphs. P means your personal opinions and introduction of your essay. Second is reasons for your point of view. This is going to be your second paragraph. E are all those examples supporting your views. A are all those advantages and disadvantages which might support your point of view. And at the end, in the last paragraph, can be P again, your personal view and conclusion. Mind you, this is just an indication, this is just an example that might help you out. This is not a must. If you have a better trick, if you have a better strategy to apply in your argumentative writing, you are free to do that. So now composition task for today is being a brave person always about using physical strength, or there any other ways of being brave? Give reasons and examples to support your view. Mind you, this is the same statement I have taken from May-June 2019 past paper. So we are discussing it, how you can tackle it. Ready to write this? See, now wait and recall the structure and mnemonic discussed earlier to follow. Rather than start writing suddenly, I advise you to just wait, relax, take a deep breath and make a plan, because whenever you start writing without a plan, you are going to end in futility and chaos. Think of structure again, just to remind you, recall you. Introduction is body, arguments, justification. Introduction, body, arguments and justification, counter arguments, clarification, to refute and conclusion. And then what was the mnemonic? Pre-up. P, personal opinion or introduction. R, reasons. E, examples. A, advantages and disadvantages. And P again can be your personal opinion or conclusion. Again, your statement is being a brave person always using physical strength, or are there other ways of being brave? Give reasons and examples to support your view. How you are going to write such an argumentative essay. I have just given you some patterns or some examples that might be helpful if you will be remembered, and I do understand that all of you know it, that obviously you are not going to have same piece of writing every time in your past papers. They might be varied and they might be different to each other, but remember, you can apply the same technique, same strategy for all the argumentative tasks. How we are going to introduce this paragraph? I am just giving you an introduction for this particular argumentative essay. Now, the text you can see on your screens, it's been divided into 3 major parts, or you can say 3 different colored writing. The first one is the blue one, second is yellow, and then white as well again. I am talking about introductory paragraph, mind you. The blue ink, the blue printed text shows the introduction, yellow one my opinion, and then the white one is just an additional words to exaggerate or develop my writing. So see the introduction in blue. It is a commonly observed practice in our society that most of the people think that a brave person is one who is physically strong and muscular. If you have noted, I have just rephrased or reproduced the question statement in my own words. So this is a must to just start with, and this is a good idea to start your introduction, start with your introduction taken from your main question statement. Now, I'm going to give my own personal opinion in yellow. To me personally, this belief is a misconception, as the real bravery is not confined to physical strength and physique only. Rather, there are several other ways by which one can demonstrate to be brave and praiseworthy. So this is my personal opinion that I have included in the first paragraph. I will try to justify to my point of view in the following paragraphs. Now see, your second paragraph I told you should be your body paragraph, and you are advised to include or present your opinion, reason of your stance, and give supporting examples to emphasize. So it must start like this. Again, see, yellow is showing the point of view to support my opinion. There are a number of reasons that support my point of view. Firstly, bravery in real sense means a state of showing mental, physical or moral strength to face danger, fear or difficulty. I have just taken the definition of bravery, and I have tried to include mental and moral strength as well, rather than physical. So that is a major potential difference between what I believe and what the task has been given to me. So explanation for these: gone are the days when the standards like body strength, wrestling, karate and one-on-one fight, they were considered as acts of bravery. You can say that these are the examples in blue. Today, paragliding, hill climbing, being a scientist or biological doctor are all examples of brave heroes and valor. So see, yellow is my point of view again, and then in blue I have tried to given or justify my point of view with some examples in real life. My counter arguments, I told you what they are, just to all those statements which are against and which disprove my opinion. Now discuss some points opposite to your point of view and then try to negate them by justifying your argument. It should follow like these. Again, blue and yellow. So yellow says, on the other hand, there are some opposing views about bravery. Counter argument. A number of people opine that bravery resides in physical strength, and more physical strong you are, more brave you will be. However, so see, yellow is an example of a counter argument. Now I am justifying this counter argument to support my particular point of view. It says in blue, however, this statement is partly true, as it is not a must that all the muscular bodied people are brave, rather than some prove to be cowards at the face of dangerous situations. Justified? Your last paragraph, concluding paragraphs, must contain while concluding, you restate and reframe your personal opinion, also acknowledge the counter arguments as well, but be firm to support your point of view again, to remind the reader what your point of opinion is. The example is again yellow, my opinion. From the above mentioned discussion, I can easily assume that a brave person does not mean to be physically strong only, as there might be other channels or ways of showing bravery as well. I do acknowledge the opposing views, but the world has substantially changed, and so the notions of bravery. So see, I have acknowledged and included the opinions of other people as well. So that brings the ending of your argumentative essay. Make sure you must frame it, must write it, keeping in mind that you have planned to write about 350 to 500 words. Now, are you ready to write your argumentative essay? Make sure, if you are, please take help of those things or tips we have just discussed. Good luck for your piece of writing, and if you have any question or you want to give your feedback, please email me at abidbajwa@hotmail.com, or you can WhatsApp me, text me, and my contact number is 0333 610 52. Stay tuned. Take a very good care of you, and I watch you soon with a new exciting videos for O-level English. Bye. Thank you very much.